A Reuters exclusive reported that OpenAI found evidence other AI agents escaped containment as it widened a hacking probe. A U.S. lawmaker called for AI hearings after incidents involving Anthropic and OpenAI. Hearings that, if they happen, would be held at that lawmaker's behest, at their urging. And a New York Times headline asked the question directly, is AI scheming against us? That's the safety side. Now the governance side. Brookings argued Congress must pass a new federal law on AI governance. A policy blog published a piece on how to fix the AI model theft bill before it becomes law. Trackers published the running AI legislative status. 98 teenagers got together to craft an AI bill, and a separate report asked 7 teens how they feel about AI. And a Governors Association announced a $1 million partnership to promote states' efforts on AI and the future of work. States, not Congress. That last detail is the whole story. There is now a schism in AI policy, a deep, formal split into opposing camps that no longer share a starting assumption. One camp says a single federal law, or nothing coherent, will exist. The other says the states are already moving, so let them. A schism isn't a disagreement about details. It's two groups walking away from the same table. The engineering word for what happens next is fork. In software, a fork is what happens when one project splits into two versions that develop separately. Same origin, diverging futures. 50-state approaches to AI is, functionally, a fork. And once code, or law, forks, merging it back later is enormously expensive. Meanwhile, the pushback was loud, and it came from every direction. A Wall Street Journal opinion piece argued AI shouldn't require a permission slip. Pushback against permission-based regulation. The model theft bill drew pushback from technologists who want it fixed before passage. And in a smaller, sharper case, an AI startup apologized for offering job interviews in exchange for company tattoos. An offer that met so much pushback that the company appeared to walk back the proposal by apologizing. That's the anatomy of a modern reversal. Post, pushback, apology. There was quieter pushback too. YouTuber Hank Green said his own AI usage was not healthy, and a separate report asked why kids are turning to AI chatbots instead of adults. Nobody alleged a dark pattern in either case. The poll was just the product working as designed, which may be the more difficult problem to legislate. The impetus for a federal law is real. So is the acrimony. And if you want to see what institutional acrimony looks like when it's fully mature, this week also brought a story from Italy, where the knives are out for the world's oldest bank.
Schism, a deep, formal split of a group into opposing camps. From the news, there is now a schism in AI policy, one federal law or 50 state approaches. One more, the disagreement over strategy created a schism in the leadership team. Fork, a split of one project or path into two versions that then develop separately. From the news, 50 state approaches to AI is, functionally, a fork. One more, they forked the open source project and added their own features. Pushback, strong resistance or opposition to a proposal, plan, or statement. From the news, the tattoos for interviews offer met so much pushback that the company apologized. One more, expect pushback from the team if we change the deadline again.
20 new words, 1 week of news. Say them with me. The cash flow, pour into, burn rate, cost overrun, retrenchment. Upstream, on track, ramp up. Inside the company, day 2 operations. Loop in, on the same page. Sign off on, quandary, citation share. The fraught desk. Salience, fraught, reprisal, contingency. The split, schism, fork, pushback. And from last week, all 23. Back inside real news this week. Line item, ballpark figure, scale back, hold off on, pencil in, green light, headwinds, margin pressure, leverage, ostensibly, precarious, acrimony, impetus, behest, walk back, dark pattern, surge pricing, run through, roadmap, tape out, edge inference, latency budget, power draw. You didn't just review them, you watched them work. Here's the promise that ends every episode. We'll circle back, return to this desk every Sunday. Same desk, new week. That's the week. That's the English. Every one of these words has a 60-second version on this channel. The playlist is linked below. New words every day, the full story every week.